hitting the live button. The red thing is popping up. There it is, citizens. What's up? It's President Awall here. Thank you all for joining me live. We're going to be hitting the ladder here. The previous season just ended, and it's time to collect our glorious rewards. Yes, it's the highest rank I've ever hit, 5134, and we are within striking distance of Kyber. It is possible that I will hit Kyber this season, and I want you guys to come along for the journey with me. Very, 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 very excited about it, and let's just collect our rewards from the previous season and see what we get. Let's do it. We're one step closer to being renowned across the entire galaxy. Supposedly. Let's collect our reward. Let's do it. 2,000 credits in the bank. There it is. Look at that Palpatine on that pack. I kind of wish Palpatine was on all of the packs. There's the 40 crystals. 40 crystals is good. Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. And Palpatine! Yes! It's my boy Palpatine. I'm looking to rock Palpatine here very, very soon. Guys, I promise I'll be rocking Palpatine, but in the meantime, what we're focusing on super, super heavily, of course, is hitting Kyber as soon as humanly possible, and we're going to be rocking what is my best Han Solo deck ever. Shout out to all of you watching me live. Dominator, Don, Marco, John, Bread, Hawkeye, Jewel Chrome, Jukao. Sorry, I mispronounced your name. Juan, all of you guys, Bon, all of you guys are here. I'll do some more shout outs. What's going on, everybody? Yes, indeed. How did you guys fare in the previous season? Let me know in the comments what ranks you guys ended up hitting. That's what I'm talking about. And let me show you the deck I'm going to be rocking today. This is a variation on my Han Solo deck. I tested a bunch of different stuff this weekend, and this one is performing the best for me. It's got all my favorite cards, all your favorites. We've got the turret here, and we've got Chewie for those nice defensive options. And we've got Grenadier as well as Ion Mine for that nice sustain area of effect damage. And I can't take MLC-3 Light Tank out of this deck. I tried pulling it out. I tried using Engineer. I tried to take this card out, and it's just too freaking good. It's too good. Nice single target damage options here with Pathfinders as well as Marauders. And this appears to be the most solid deck that I can possibly put together. As you guys can see, I got a bunch of victories last night with this. I tried a bunch of other versions of it, and as you can see, like I was rocking some Tarkin, and I just couldn't make Tarkin work. We're gonna try to do this Han Solo deck and to hit Kyber this season. Let's do it. 2711, says Francis he hit. Nice job. Good job. You got Baze in the end of season reward, says Bond. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's just rock this out. Let's hit the ladder. We're going to hit Kyber so soon. We got to hit 5599 in order to get there. It is possible that we can hit this in the next 6 days. Instant queues. That's what I'm talking about. And we're up against Gluten Slayers Guild. Gluten Slayers Guild, not to be trifled with, friends. Not to be trifled with. Mason, welcome to chat. Welcome to all of you. Thank you all so much for joining me. And yet again, we are hitting the ladder here with Han Solo. There's going to be Michael Bay explosions. There's going to be so much goodness, and I'm looking forward to doing these. Let me move the mic a little closer here. There we go. There's going to be all kinds of good stuff that we're going to be doing this season. I'm going to be hoping to try out a few new heroes, but if I can find anything that's more viable, or at least somewhat as viable as this Han Solo deck. And let's see what he does. Is he going to rock this bottom lane? Is he going to push through the top lane? Let's see what he's got here. He's got a Sand Trooper. Looks like he's looking to do some bottom lane push action here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down our Rebel Pathfinders. Don't shoot my Pathfinders! Come on. Give me a break, man. Don't shoot my Pathfinders. And he's got a MLC-3 light tank here. And what we're going to do is drop a mine here, a friendly little mine, right in front of our structure. And this Vader is probably going to want to push in very, very quickly here. So what we're going to do is we're going to be very, very careful. We're not going to get too aggressive. And we're going to wait for our opportunity to push in on the enemy base. The Grenadier is probably going to die. But these turrets have been helping me out a lot. And I haven't been combining them necessarily, the turrets, with engineers for the repairs. That's something that you guys have told me I should not be doing. And that's fine. but I've seen a lot of high-level players combining turrets with engineers for the healing action, and it seems to be pretty good, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to just drop a tank here, and we're going to save the rest of our energy for an inevitable defensive scenario that we're going to be running up against. And let me just drop, let me see if I can get a couple crits here on this Vader. And the Vader has to run back, and this is going to be a fun defensive scenario. So we're going to heal up, we're going to have our Grenadier standing by, we're going to drop our turret, and no doubt we're going to be able to defend once again. And I'm looking to not pick up those horrible, devastating losses that cause those giant swings, and we're looking to get some consistent performance here for Kyber. Turret is so awesome. I agree. Turrets are amazing. And Grenadier's dead, and this Vader's just playing this very, very defensive style strategy. And what I need to do is be very, very careful not to over-invest in one lane versus another. That's one thing that's definitely causing some issues for me. And this Chewie's going to soak up lots of damage. Here's our chance, I think, to move in. Nice stun there. So what I'm going to do is drop a mine here. Undoubtedly, no doubt, this Vader is going to try to get a kill on me. He got the kill, but I got the kill on him, and they're all running into this ion mine. And my tank will probably be able to defend pretty well here, but it's still kind of questionable whether he can push in on my base. And these very, very, very defensive decks that we're seeing with these Vader decks are difficult to move in on. And what I'll do is I've been distributing my mines pretty evenly, and notice how not aggressive this this Vader is. I've got 5 mines on my side of the map. How could he possibly push in on my base? And I'm just going to consider this just a fun warm-up game. No, we're not. We don't want to use Ion Mine. We do not want to use Ion Mine. And there we go. Let's just drop a light tank here, and let's see if we can move in on this. I don't know if he'll let me. I'm not sure if he'll let me move in, but we're going to just drop a mine. We're going to drop a frontal turret, and let's see if our friend Darth Vader is able to pressure us or not. And we now have all sorts of Marauders pushing in on his base, but this Vader is really unable to do what he's looking to do here. And this is probably going to end up being a draw, but I will take it over a loss every single day of the week, and that's okay. We'll start out with a warm-up game. Okay, that Vader decided not to push across my bridge at all. Fine, it's a draw. It's better than starting out the season with a loss. And let's take a look at his deck. He's got a level 2 Vader. He's got a pretty good deck here, and an interesting combo here with the net. So he's probably looking to do a net with the Vader slash combo, and the Sand Trooper's going to synergize nicely with that. I got to say that the stun grenade is super, super scary if a Vader has that, and he can strike you down with that combo. The net is a little bit questionable. I would consider replacing the net in his deck with a probe droid to stop that momentum, but with this sort of defensive style strategy that he was rocking, he didn't necessarily need it. What's up? Let me do some shout outs for more of you guys watching live. Thank you to all of you watching live. We've got Chris here, we've got Bread, John Woods, I think you gave your shout out earlier, but welcome. We've got Iris here as well, Don, Carnage is the man, we got Jack here, we've got Consta. Thank you all. Be right back. Some of you say, you better be back, because we're gonna hit Kyber this season. Did you guys have a good weekend? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys had a really good weekend. And let's see what he's got here. He's got the droid, and watch this. Hey droid, let's see if I can hit you right there within range. And if I hit him as well as the tower, he'll then move into the damage, and we'll end up taking him out. Bye droid, I'm so sorry that I did that to you. I'm so sorry. But that's just what we do sometimes. And the light vehicle is going to end up taking lots and lots of damage here. And I'll throw some Marauders here as well. And he is going to undoubtedly snare, probably, when he wants all this stuff to move in quickly. Good stuff. And we're going to throw a turret down here as well. And we're going to be very, very careful. And the competition is going to get more and more difficult to deal with. Nice IG-88 kind of aggression diffusion there in that situation. And we'll get a little bit of damage in on the structure. He's probably going to deploy a healing droid here in just a moment. And at that point, we'll use an ion mine to kill it, undoubtedly. Where is it at? Are you going to use it? You going to use it, bro? Let's see what you can do. And we're going to drop down 2 mines here in the bottom lane. and we're just trying to avoid losses altogether. That's the objective, at least. There it is. There's our boy. Bam! Dealing damage to everything. That's good stuff. And what we'll do is drop Pathfinders over here on the side, and if I survive, which I'm looking to survive, please, there it is, then we can potentially move in on this. And, ooh, nice IG-88 there. Did he get the damage in on my Marauders? We don't necessarily know. So at this point, we're going to drop down the Michael Bay Explosion here. And did we get... No, we didn't get the kill on Bosk. So is he going to do a counter push? It's going to be difficult for him to do. 2 mines in the bottom lane, 1 mine in the top lane. And he's unable to push in. Vader is too slow, you guys are saying in the comments. Vader is very, very slow. But Vader is still very dangerous and very powerful in my opinion. We'll drop down an Ion here. Ooh, no, that wasn't the position that we wanted on the Ion. That's fine. We'll see what we can do, and we're going to drop down, I think, a little bit of a Grenadier here behind the tank. See if we can get a little bit of supplementary damage, but I need to be very, very careful. And we're going to drop down Chewbacca here, taunt it up a little bit, and we'll save the rest of our resources for a big defense. Double turret here will be very difficult for him to push in against. Pathfinders as well. And look at the number of mines that he'll have to plow through in order to make anything happen. And I have actually not run into this sort of trouble with this defensive of a strategy regularly, so maybe this is the strat people are using in this season. We shall see. We shall see if this is the regular strategy or not. His MTV-7 light vehicle goes down. He's got a dewback rolling in the top lane. And what are we going to do to push in on his base? What are we going to do? God, so many mines. I've got a great fallback position here in this lane. And he's going to plow through those mines as much as he can. We're going to drop down a auto turret here as well. Hell, we'll even throw some Pathfinders. Now he's got both lanes to deal with. Can we move in on his base or not? Let's see what we can do. If we drop a... Ooh, nicely done. Nicely done there. No, stop taking out my mines, man. Stop taking out my mines. Interesting. This is really, really interesting. So much defensive. So little time. Let's drop down an Ion here. Zone out that boss. We're going to throw down a Grenadier here on the side. The Grenadier undoubtedly will take him out. This is our chance to move in. This is our chance, friends, to move in and take down his base. Let's see if we can crit this thing. And in just a moment, we're going to drop down the Michael Bay Explosions on his structure. Can we take it out? It's so close to taking it out. And no, we didn't get it. Yet another draw. You play Cassian, says Uzair. Cassian is really, really good stuff. Dominator J, it's the same Dominator J that I see in chat. Dominator, GG, nice draw there. Dominator with the level 2 Bosk and the level 2 IG-88. Nicely done with that very, very defensive deck. I actually wouldn't have too many tweaks to give you on your deck. It's really, really good. So far, 2 defensive decks against my relatively defensive deck. 2 draws, that's okay. Need some Boba Fett action, you guys are saying. Some Boba. I might throw some Boba in there to get a little bit more offensive. But GG to our friends. 2 draws so far this season. Interesting. Interesting. Does this mean that we should play aggressive or not? This is some of the tough decisions that are out there, because if you play aggressive against a relatively defensive meta, you might end up losing more times than not. It was a very close game. How do you win in a defensive meta? How do you play anti-defense without playing defense yourself? Really, I'm looking to do like kind of a counter-pushing strategy, to be honest. Up against yet another Bosk. Actually, we're not going to drop the light tank. We're going to drop down Chewbacca on the back lines. And I'm trying to take some of your advice, which some of your advice is, hey, don't throw your tank in the middle of the lane. Throwing your tank in the middle of the lane, or right on the bridge rather, is generally a mistake. And let's see if we can take out this probe droid here. And the probe droid will do no damage to our stuff. That's cool. And now he's investing heavily into this lane, which is why we're going to drop down light tank here. We're going to drop down turret here. And we're getting prepared for yet another defensive scenario. What is he going to drop? Is he going to invest a little bit more in this lane? No, he's not. And what he's looking to do, I think, is to get a pick on me. And he's got the Dioxys here as well. And I need to just be very, very careful. I need to be very careful not to lose and not to let those... looks like he's got a stun snare combo here. which is something that you don't really want to play around with. The light vehicle does end up targeting my structure in the top lane, but it goes down so quickly. Goes down so quickly. And that's why you put Probe Droid in your deck, friends, because it's so good at diffusing momentum, enemy momentum. And we're going to drop down an Ion Mine here. Can we take out his Bosk? Let's get a little bit of damage in on his structure. Oh no, the Dioxys, it took me out. I've got some Marauders as well as a Mine. His Blazeman should get taken out there, and those Marauders will push out. Can he push in on me or not? What does he have here? He's got a repairing type of droid, and I don't have my Ion Mine, so unfortunately that repairing will continue. Is this going to be another draw? Is this the season of draws? Is it the season of draws? If you guys were to recommend me making some deck changes to counter this strategy, what would those changes be? I'd be really curious to know. Here we go. And now it's time to drop down the Ion on top of all of their stuff. Is the droid going to come back in order to counter push against this? No. And what does he have rolling in the bottom lane? IG-88, of course, to counter, or rather to take down the majority of our mines. And what we're looking to do is get a pick on one of his Bosks. Or not one of his Bosk, on his only Bosk. That's what we're looking to do, is get a nice little pick here. With the Ion Mine cooling down, that's the time to drop it in here. And let's see if we can get a couple crits on his face. We got him. We got him. Time to move in on this lane. Let's do it. And with the droid dropping here, there it is, Michael Bay explosions. Can we pick up the W? There it is. Picking up the W. We'll drop down to Chewbacca here. He's probably going to run into suicide. The Chewbacca will diffuse all of that aggression. That's what's up. Turret plus Han Solo Mine equals draws, except when you get a victory like this. Victory! 37 points. The highest rank I have ever been in the history of humankind. GG to this opponent. Level 2 legendary, level 2 IG-88. Israel, welcome to the stream. Israel Ashley, what's up? What? How are you doing in chat? What asks, are you reading chat? Of course I'm reading chat. I'm reading your chat right now. And Ziv, welcome to the stream. Travis Richardson, your goal every morning is to appear in the background of Awall's stream for at least 3 seconds. Was he behind me a moment ago? Travis, he works here at the office. He's a crazy guy. He's not that crazy, actually. He's a pretty down-to-earth and great guy. Let's continue to pound through the ladder. And after this stream, guys, we are going to be rocking a Mobile Legends stream here on the channel. I'm posting a link in chat. There's going to be a link in the description, and there's a link in the I button up in the top corner up there by my Wi-Fi. Join me for the next stream, everyone. Mobile Legends is a really fun game that I can play with the community on, and I'm looking to do a little bit of Mobile Legends content in addition to all of the amazing Star Wars Force Arena stuff we're doing. Let's see what we can do. Try Bodhi Rook. I will try that. I won't try it on this stream. I need to make sure I have like a high impact deck. Here we go. No doubt we're gonna see the this ATST moving in quickly on us. I'm gonna drop Marauders down here next to the Vader and force him to pull back here. Get a few crits on his face, hopefully. And this is a great time to use an Ion Mine to take out his Sand Troopers. And unfortunately, he was able to move back there and defend. Ooh-wee. This is going to be the time of defense. This is the year. This is the season of defense. How will the meta change? The meta is always so interesting on the first day when you come back from a season. Everybody's thinking, okay, I need to protect my positioning. I need to make sure I get the rewards for this particular season. And he's got an ATST that he's going to be rocking in this bottom lane. So this should be interesting. I'm going to drop down a mine here for our good friend Darth Vader. We're going to put down a Chewbacca on the back lines here and set up an auto blaster turret, getting ready for this ATST to push in. We need to be really careful. We need to be very, very careful. This is going to be a big push from our not-so-friendly friend here, Darth Vader. And let's see what he does. He's going to move in on this structure. He's got a Sand Trooper on the back lines. And let me see if I can drop a mine here to kill the Vader. The Vader goes down, but unfortunately, he's still got a whole lot of momentum in this lane. Let me see. He's got the Sniper here as well. Interesting Sniper pickup. And he did a lot of damage to our structure. He did. So he could possibly push in here with another AT-ST push. I did not do a great job of kind of diffusing that aggression there. That was not what we wanted to do. What does he have here? Yet another AT-ST. So we need to get an auto blaster here. We're going to drop Chewie way, way back. And he's going to push in once again. Let's see what we can do. We're going to drop the light tank right behind the Chewie. And here comes the big aggression play. We're going to try to take out the AT-ST as quickly as we can. Luckily, our turret will be able to... Oh, let's see if you run into my mine. Let's see if you do it. And the the Vader goes down there. And the Marauders push out against this vehicle. And is this going to be another draw? Really, guys? I'm not playing for draws. I'm playing for W's. I'm playing for W's. There it is. Taking out his light vehicle. I've got to see the little mine there right in front of the turret there. Let's see if he's able to push in on this. He's probably going to do a suicide run. That's probably going to be what he does. So I'm going to save, for a moment at least, my Chewbacca to be able to deal with this. And here he comes. We're going to drop the ion mine on top of all of his stuff. And we're going to drop down a Chewbacca here. And we're going to throw down the turret. Uh-oh. This is going to be GG. He's going to pick it up. GG to our Vader opponent. Good game. The lower tiers are full of noobs, he says. What do you consider lower tiers? Nice job. So, what I probably should have... Oh! 44! Gross. I probably should have done some dual lane pushing there. And I don't have too many dual lane pushing options in my deck. Oh. Citizens, do I need to change my deck in order to be successful in this new meta? Let me know what changes you guys would suggest. Don't put your turret as soon as you see the AT-ST. You're right, because it grinds that turret's health down too quickly. You're right, that was a big mistake. I didn't get as much value out of that turret as I could have possibly gotten. And this is a big, 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 big push strategy. Throw the AT-ST on the back lines, build up a bunch of momentum, push in through anything, says that Darth Vader deck. Disgusting. Renaud version 3, welcome to the stream. Charles, what's going on? Maybe an X-Wing? An X-Wing could be interesting. These are not the decks I was playing against last night, by the way. Last night I got like 6 victories. I climbed like 200 rating points. I'm like, guys, I'm going to stream. This is going to be great. This deck's working out awesome. And then now today it's draws. Multiple draws. A loss. A W. What's going on here? Maybe we're going to need to change up the strategy. That's what we do. So the Bosk is being very, very careful. What is this Bosk going to do? Let's drop down a... We're just going to let the light tank die. It's okay. It's okay if the light tank dies. We're going to wait to defend. We're going to throw down Chewie here on the back lines. And is he going to move in with a big pressure push here into this lane? He knows Chewie is heading his direction, and he decides not to deal with that. So what we're going to do is just slide over in this lane, force him to change his positioning a little bit, but really this isn't doing too much for us. So what we're going to do is drop the auto blaster turret down, as well as the Pathfinders. We should be able to take out his light vehicle pretty quickly, and he's got some pressure going here in the bottom lane. Okay, interesting. We're going to throw down a light tank up top, as well as some Marauders, and we're going to see if we can get a pick, perhaps, on this. Oh no, I need to be careful. He almost snared me there. He almost snared me. And there's the ion mine to zone him, but I'm in a pretty tough spot where I'm almost dead. And Bosks are the king of counter pushes, of counter pressure. And I want to make sure that he doesn't capitalize on that counter pressure opportunity. What are we going to do? He's probably going to switch his attention to the bottom lane. So we're going to drop a mine down here. There's our mine. And what's Boss going to do? You're going to roll up one of my lanes, bro? What you got here, bruh? We're going to throw down Chewie in this lane. He knows now that I'm looking to focus that lane. What is your play? What is your play? And what I might try to do is a frontal turret here, which is what I'm going to do here, as well as a Grenadier. And we're going to drop down yet another mine here. We're going to throw down a light tank. Oh, nice bomb. That was a beautiful bomb. Let me see if I can kill him. There it is. Got the kill. We're going to ion mine this. Take down a lot of his fodder units. And let's see if we can get a quick pick on the structure. And if we can get this quick pick, then we can survive. He got the mine on me. We need to throw down a turret. The turret was there for defense at the last moment. If we can hold out... Oh, no. Oh, no. He's got a dewback in the bottom lane. That dewback can do significant damage against me. So let's throw down. Let's throw down. There it is. Dropping the mine. He dodged the mine. We're going to do Ion here to zone him out. And with the light vehicle in the top lane, just outside of mine range. So no doubt his focus is going to be on this bottom lane for him to try to stay in this game. Really, really good decision if he decides to do that. And I really don't want... I really don't want to die. There it is, GG. Picking up 2 draws, 2 victories, and 1 defeat so far. So this deck is working out. It's going to become a bit more of a grind. Slave 1 is good now, you guys are saying. It's good. There it is, getting the play pack. Let's take a look at his deck. Pretty good. The TIE Bomber is questionable. Why he would choose TIE Bomber versus Slave 1... Maybe he doesn't have that unique... Oh, no. What am I talking about? He doesn't have Slave 1. I was reading your chat. Getting distracted by your chat. He doesn't have Slave 1 as an option. TIE Bomber plus Dioxis Grenade. I see what he's looking to do. He's looking to get snares on heroes that are too aggressive, push in on his side, drop the Dioxis to grind you down, finish you off with the TIE Bomber, and then do a counter push. That is the strategy this boss was trying to employ, and it didn't work. GG, my friend. Nice try. Awall, what do I think of Cassian? I think Cassian's great. I've been trying to perfect Cassian. It's probably the next hero on the plate for me to try to figure out for the channel. Look at those credits. Look at those juicy cards. Getting in 25 engineers. That's why another reason why I want to move up to Kyber, so I get that much more benefit from these play packs. Yes, indeed. And so a lot of you guys have been asking me recently, hey, Awall, are you going to play Mobile Legends again? I installed Mobile Legends. And why aren't you playing that game? That's exactly what we're going to be doing right after this Star Wars Force Arena stream. We're going to be playing Mobile Legends, a game that has a replay feature. It's got national tournaments. And it's, you know, it's a lane game where you're playing a hero. And it actually, in many ways, is just super, super fun and has a great community element. So let me know if you guys are interested in Mobile Legends. We're doing a stream right after this one for Mobile Legends. I expect to see every single one of you there, please. It's going to be on my channel. We're going to see if we can have some fun playing Mobile Legends and maybe playing with you guys. That should be a blast. Looking to hit Master in Mobile Legends on the next stream. Let's continue these 1v1. So, 2 draws, 2 victories, 1... Well, look at these instant queues, man. I don't know if I can play Empire if these queues are going to be so freaking instant. Do you guys think Galactic Empire is stronger 1v1 these days? Is that the general consensus? Ah, delicious, delicious coffee. So, so delicious. Just take out the ion mine and turrets and replace with rebel troopers and stun, and you went on a great winning streak, and be conservative is the advice from you guys. Hey, why you shoot me, man? What's up, Krennic? Why you shoot me so much? He hit my structures there. Oh, he's got the droid. Well, if you want to do that, then I'm going to do a nice little ion mine here, and no doubt your droid is going to get hit by it. It's an eye for an eye. His droid goes down. So what we're going to do here is drop the turret to tank some damage. We'll have some Pathfinders here for that nice single target damage. Let's see if Krennic gets within range for me to hit him with a Chewie. Doesn't seem to be the case. So we're going to drop Chewie right here in front of our structure. Drop down a Grenadier here on the side. And there's the burst damage that Krennic is known for. There it is. And we're grinding down this top lane with that damage. We're going to drop an Ion here. Kill his droid. Droid. Your droid's dead, man. And he's going to go with another big push in the bottom lane. I don't have that much energy to deal with it. So we're going to throw down Auto Blaster Turret here to soak some of this damage. And drop some Marauders up front. They got that extra beefy HP. And while that's happening, we were able to kill the majority of what he was throwing our direction. There it is. Able to defend again, but how are we going to push in on his lane? So much defense. He's got so much defense. Go ahead and drop yet another mine here. We've got so much defense. What's his plan? What is he looking to do? Is he going to drop another repair droid? Are we going to kill it again? Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Delete the previous version of Windows, says my computer. That's not good. Getting distracted by Windows updates. That's not what I want to do here. We don't want this to be a Windows updating stream. No Windows updates. Okay, we're gonna push in on his lane here. Let's get aggressive. Let's drop Chewie. Let's drop Marauders. Let's see what we can get done. We're gonna drop down Grenadier here on the back lines. I'm gonna try to shoot his Krennic. Nice positioning there with the Krennic. Really, really nice. We're gonna drop down Auto Blaster turret. Don't die, Han. Do not die, please. Rebel Pathfinders here as well. And if you move, they are not giving me the opportunities to move in on them. That's part of the issue here. And let's see if I was gonna try to do. They're just not giving me the Michael Bay explosion opportunities that I'm looking for. He won't move in on my base. I can't drop the mine at his feet and cause him great embarrassment. And this is tough. This is really, really tough. We're gonna drop down Chewie here, which is gonna soak up a lot of the aggression. And let's see, Michael Bay. There's the Michael Bay. There's the Pathfinders. But he ended up using the, oh boy. Oh, the timing didn't work out, and I died. We were only able to do a little bit of damage to his structure, and there's the light vehicle. This is problematic. We're gonna move the turret in here. We're gonna throw the Marauders. We're gonna throw the Grenadier. Did he get too aggressive? He's probably gonna end up using some sort of strike to strike us down. Undoubtedly. MLC-3 light tank as well. And how are we supposed to push in on his base? How is this supposed to happen? There's the ion mine. I don't think the ion mine is actually going to hit his droid, which is problematic. And he's still alive, so I would have to Michael Bay my way in there. And how are we going to push in on this base? I don't get it. I just don't get it. This meta has shifted, friends. Are we just going to be getting draws all day? There it is. We got the pick on him, but can we move in on his base? No. 3 draws, 2 victories, 1 defeat. How are you supposed to win? You stun, then you mine. Just keep placing mines whenever you can. Don't save the mines for Michael Bays, is the advice here. Terra Pro 72, welcome to the stream. He's got a pretty good deck here, except for those heavy gunners. He didn't get any usage out of the heavy gunners. So, you guys are telling me maybe I should swap in a stun here in this deck. Maybe I shouldn't. What should I swap out of my deck? I want some advice here in the comments. I'm getting lots and lots of draws, and I'd rather have a little bit more of a high-risk deck that can pick up victories in order to move up the ladder than one that's going to be getting tons and tons of draws. The stun mine combo is a good combo, they're saying. If I'm going to put stun in my deck, what am I going to remove? Tell me what I should remove from this deck in chat. I'm going to read your chat right now, and I'll put stun in as a replacement. Just throw that up there. Let's have a look. Let's see what you guys think. Where's the W at? I know. Where is the W? Look at this. The tides have changed. Draw, victory, defeat, victory, draw, draw, draw. And then last night it was victories, 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 victories. The meta has shifted. Change out the turret. Swap turret for stun. You guys are telling me take out the turret. So many of you guys are telling me to take out the turret. Okay? So if we did something like this, that might be a better deck, where I can pick up a stun on an enemy hero, take him out, and then be able to push in on their base. It also makes the deck a little bit lower cost, but I'm going to be more vulnerable versus ATST in this situation. Okay, we'll go ahead and roll with this then. Thank you for your advice, citizens. Thank you for your advice. Let's do it. Let's see if we can pick this up. I'm investing too much in defense, trade aggression more efficiently, and then counter with superior power, as well as Michael Bay explosions. Okay, cool. I like that. All right, we'll see what we can do. The turret is crap. You guys are saying, wow, so much turret hate. The hatred for turrets is super, super strong. Okay. All right, we'll see what we can do then. Here comes a nice counter, or here comes a nice burst damage legendary that we're going to be up against here, so we'll see what we can do. So having both a stun and a Chewbacca should make things interesting, that's for sure. We're going to throw down a Chewy here, and then we're going to save our energy for a defensive scenario and see if we can get a little bit of damage in here in the meantime. There is all of the kind of bursty damage that he was looking to drop there. We're going to finish off his vehicle. He knows he needs to be very careful. I have stun here, so he's not going to put himself necessarily in a position where I can stun him. But maybe this is one of those situations where stun could come in handy. Let's drop down the Ion here. Let's stun him. He's stunned. Michael Bay right on top of him. And we took him out. We took him out. But can we move in on his base? Back, Han. Back. Oh, the lag. But let's see if we can actually get in there. Oh, the Dewback doing such a good job of diffusing all of my aggression. Nicely done, Dewback. And Chewbacca's going to pick up this aggro here, and we'll be able to take down his light vehicle. That was maybe a little too aggressive. Maybe a little bit too aggressive. That's fine. And I need to use my Grenadiers here on the back line, and I need to kill that Treadwell droid ASAP. There's the Ion. There it is. I'm sorry to your droid, but your droid is going to eat it. Sorry about that, bro. So how is he going to move in on my base? We don't know. This is probably going to go into overtime. This is no doubt going to go into overtime. Rebel Pathfinders here on the back lines. He's got a Sand Trooper here. I want to try to take down his Sand Trooper. There it is. Sand Trooper goes down. And now, can we do a light tank? Let's do a light tank and see what we can get here. Stun. Let's see if we can crit his face off. Stun. There it is. Got it. And now, what are we going to do? We're going to move in with the Michael Bay. Oh no, but I am super vulnerable. I'm super vulnerable. Don't die, Han. And I died. Making wrong decisions here. I think that may end up being a loss as a result. Let's see, he's got all that aggression here. This is a perfect time to use Chewie and the Ion Mine and the Marauders. E can't deal with this. Stunned. Get stunned and you're dead. And let's see if we can move in on his base once again. Here's the Michael Bays. There's the Michael Bay explosions. And can we pick up the turret? No, throw the tank. The tank will defend for me. And we're just trying. We're getting super aggressive, probably too aggressive in these situations. He's going to be able to take down my light tank so quickly. And this is the time for the Ion Mine. This is the time for the Marauders. This is the time to shine. And we're not able to pick up the victory yet. Ooh boy. I need to be very careful here, actually, not to lose. He's probably going to be able to push in on this turret quickly, so I'm thinking maybe one more big counter push scenario, and we'll be in good shape. So let's go ahead and eye on this. There it is. Do a little bit of damage to his structure. We need to be very careful. We're going to save the stun. Here's the Pathfinders as well. What's going on? What's going on? And it looks like he's going to move in on our base. Hey, drop the mine. There it is. Drop the mine, will ya? Okay, here we go. This is going to be his big opportunity to push. This is it. Can we move in on his base? No, we just can't move in on his base. How are we supposed to push in this lane? Should I be switching to a dual lane pressure situation? What do you guys think? Did I use the stun improperly? Chewie is key for efficient trading. I undervalue him a bit, you think? There it is, yet another draw. How are we going to get victories? How are we going to get victories? You guys just got Chewie from trading yesterday. Congratulations. Try pushing bottom for a surprise, is the advice. I will consider pushing bottom for a surprise. Surprise damage bottom might be what we try to do in next game. Switch it up with the other lane. Do some surprise damage. Throw our opponent off. Try a split push. Okay, we will try a split push indeed. That sounds like a good option. Let's try that out. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you guys are enjoying this live stream, smack the like button. Do it. Do a dual lane push, says J Dominator. Got it. I hear you guys loud and clear. Michael, what's going on? Welcome. Danikin998, thank you for joining me. Damn Core, what's going on? Thank you for joining me on the stream, everybody. That's what's up. I hope every single one of you sticks around for my Mobile Legends stream right after this. A fun MOBA game up against Tarkin. This should be interesting. A fun MOBA game here on mobile. It's awesome. It's got replays. It's got national tournaments. It's got all kinds of really, really amazing features that I wish Star Wars Force Arena had. I'm going to be playing a support character, actually, a healer, and it's really, really fun. So we're going to try Chewie here in the other lane, see if we can throw him off. Is he going to do... What's he going to end up doing here? Let's see what he does. We're going to wait for this Dioxis to wear off. Hey, buddy. You going to shoot me? That's cool. You can shoot me. And there's the ATST. There is the inevitable ATST. So we're going to drop down our light tank here on the bottom lanes. No, get out of the way of that orbital. We do not want to get orbitally struck. And let's see what we can do here. Nice big bomb there. And stunning him. Here comes the Michael Bay. Michael Bay picking up the Tarkin. And let's see if we can take down his structure. I'm going to steal his health. And I think we're going to end up getting it there. Tarkin got a little too aggressive, friends. He got a little too aggressive. He did not run backwards. Hey, I see how it can work. He gave us the opportunity, though. He is now defeated, and now it's time to push into this bottom lane. We've got light tanks in both lanes. And I'm going to probably... Oh, the mine didn't hit the structure. That's a shame. And he's going to focus me, dropping the bomb on top of our light tank. But the light tank did so much terrible, terrible damage. Will he be able to counter push? He can't get close to his structure, that's for sure. And what is he going to do? We're going to drop down Chewbacca down here in the bottom of this lane. GG, he says. Did he just give up? I think he thinks he can't win, even though he's got an entire minute, essentially, for him to come back. Let's just drop the Marauders here. Dioxis. I'm going to try to use the Dioxis to take down my units. Didn't necessarily work. What we're going to do is stun him, and then use the Ion Mine, and then drop the Marauders here, which is no doubt... Oh, just everything on Tarkin's face. Taking Tarkin down. He's got a rocket trooper here on this bottom lane, though. He said GG a little early, I think. He gave up a little bit too fast, in my opinion. He gave up way too fast, in my opinion. Let's drop down the light tank. Oh, no. He's got the ATST pushing in the bottom lane, and I over-invested in my bottom lane push. Grenadiers, all I've got for the single target damage. Can we take down this ATST quickly enough to save our structure? We can. We absolutely can. Let's drop down Chewie here to diffuse all of this pressure. Marauders. Ooh, the sharpshooter shooting my sharp face. And this Tarkin is in a tough spot. GG! Picking up the W. So I think the deck change has worked. Don't use Chewie as a frontline card. He is your get out of jail free. You're right. His bomber was bad. Tarkin decks are really, really hard to make work in 1v1s. He had the TK. He was unable to get the stun on me. He's got 3 support cards there for that nice support damage bonus action. With his stun grenade, his Dioxis, as well as his TIE bomber. Didn't work out. I've seen a lot of Tarkin decks that have net in them, because net is so effective, or so good at trading, basically, because it only costs 1. Grabbing my breakfast, by the way. It only costs 1, and then you get a 50% chance of refund. Getting some water here, because we're going to be talking for a bit. 50% chance of refund, which makes it a really, really cost-effective card, because you can cycle it so incredibly often. Really good stuff. Yes, indeed. El Presidente, give them hell, says Takran. Yes. Give them hell, my friends. Take them down. Perfect. Let's continue the 1v1s. We are headed towards Kyber. We're getting so close. We can taste it. It's tangible. Net is good with Orbital Strike. You're totally right. Net is an amazing combo with Orbital Strike. Here's the link in chat to my next stream, which will be happening here in about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, 10 to 15 minutes. It's in chat. Just open that window up. Get ready for my next stream. We're playing Mobile Legends, as I mentioned earlier. Get ready for it. All right, so let's see what we're going to do. We're going to just drop Marauders. Marauders go. And he's going to do the big ATST push thing. Got it. He's going to do the big ATST push. So we're going to drop down Chewbacca here. And I guess we'll just get ready for this. He's getting ready for this big push. Watch Light Tank move to the top lane. This is the split push that can be so incredibly dangerous. And will he be able to take this lane down? I don't have turret this time. I don't have turret. And this is going to be problematic. This is going to be very, very problematic. I'm stunned. He's trying to get the pick on me. Wow, he's going deep to get this pick on me. And he's just straight up just took me out. I should not have put the light tank in that top lane, even though I almost destroyed his turret. That was basically suicide. That was essentially suicide. We're going to Michael Bay this. We're going to drop down the Marauders in the middle of it. But he did such a good job in that situation of pushing in on my lane. I wasted energy with the light tank dual push. That was foolish. That was very foolish. And I don't have my Ion Mine handy to take out his Treadwell droid. I could stun it, but the stun is not going to kill it. That is a huge, huge problem for me. Huge problem. What are we going to do? Guys, what are we going to do? I don't know what to do here. Not sure how we can pick up this victory. This might be a GG already. Or are we just going to get completely dominated? He doesn't have super high level cards either. We're going to Ion finally to take down his stuff, but whatever. That's not going to solve our problems, is it? We're going to see if we can Marauders our way in here. Does he have an area of effect damage option that can take them out? Oh, he sure does. He sure does. He's got the Sand Trooper, of course. The leader's defeated, but I've got so much terrible madness headed my way. Michael Bay this as a get out of jail free card. The Michael Bay is real. We're going to drop down Pathfinders. We're going to heal up. Can we counter push to get... Oh, he's got ATST. Uh-oh. And, oh god, he's got Bladesmen that are chasing me around. Oh god, this is bad. This is bad. He's going to try to take my base down. Not even going to try. He's going to potentially take my base down. We have to Michael Bay burst this thing to try to save our base. There it is. But unfortunately, wow, he's just so good at dual lane pushing. I let him get that early game advantage. How can I come back in this situation? Let's see what we can do. Ion Mine here. Take down his droid. I don't know how we can pick up this victory at this point. He's just... Oh, and he picked up the stun kill on me, and I took his leader down. Unfortunately, that's going to be the end of the game. There's a loss. No! Chin up. You just got to keep going. And I didn't do like that Tarkin did. Come on, 26 points. No! Let's see what his deck was. That big early game push. Lesson learned. Don't invest that much into a split lane push early in the game when you see an ATST. Woo! That does not work. That absolutely does not work. Wow, that does not work. Very, very clear. That does not work. Alrighty then, nice deck. He had a really good deck here. I wouldn't make any changes to this deck. It clearly works for him. Only a level 1 leader, and he picked up a victory against him, so congratulations. GG to our opponent. Let's see if we can keep going. We're learning how to play with Stun Grenade. We're learning how to play not purely defensively and seeing if we can get a counter push. We are up against... Oh my gosh! It's somebody in the Citizens Guild. I need Wookiee Warrior, you guys are saying. If I put Wookiee Warrior in here, what would I replace? That's the question. I don't know what to replace if I put Wookiee Warrior in there. You guys tell me. Is the Grenadier getting the work done I need? Good luck. To a fellow citizen, is the Grenadier worth it? Should I have Grenadier in here? Is it getting all the work done we need it to get done? We don't know. We really don't know. He's going back in the top lane. We're going to throw Marauders top, just blow through some energy here. Should be interesting. No doubt he's just going to kite that. And he's got Death Squad here. Okay, with Death Squad in the house. We're going to throw down our Grenadier, which counters Death Squad very, very well. There it is. And now he's got what? Dual vehicle pressure, rather. There's the big Ion. And what we're going to do is drop down a stun here on top of him. The stun didn't hit his Krennic. No. The stun didn't hit the Krennic. Can we get the pick? Yes, we got the pick. Time to move in on his lane. Time to Michael Bay this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Michael Bay. Steal his health. Oh, where was the health? I was just outside of the range of the health. He's playing around, though, just looking at me. He's just toying with me at this point. Toying with me. Wow. That was big. That was big. We got a lot of really good pressure there. I still have Ion Mine in the bag here to try to move in on this. I'm very, very low on health, though. We're going to throw some supporting Pathfinders here with this vehicle. And he's got a turret. He's got a big, big turret there. That should be a big, big problem for me. Ion Mine right on top of his Death Squad leader. Can we kill his Death Squad leader quickly enough? There it is. Got him. And what is he doing in the top lane? He's doing a light vehicle push, of course. He's doing a big... Okay, here's the stun. There it is. There's the Michael Bay. There it is. And can we take Krennic down? Krennic... No! Krennic's gonna take us down! We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Whew, this is close. Sand Trooper, don't let Sand Trooper shoot you. You are like one shot away from doom. This is one of those situations where I'm like, should I kill myself? Should I die? Don't know. We're going to drop down a light vehicle here in this lane and maybe go with a bigger push. He's got Death Squad leader in the top lane. He's ready to make that big Death Squad leader push. Will that work out for him or not? Here's the Ion Mine to diffuse all of that goodness. And I'm going to take down his squad leader quickly. And we're going to drop down a Chewbacca here. The Chewie gets the pick there. We're going to stun his Krennic. Can we take his Krennic down? No, we can't. And we ended up dying. That was a bit of a risky play there. And he ended up doing a lot of damage in our top lane. 2 vehicles! Unbelievable! He's got 2 vehicles here. Wow. Oh my god. Look at that. Citizens taking me out. I got way too aggressive on that push. I need to learn how to die. Suicide is never the answer unless you're Luke. Maybe I should have suicided earlier, actually. I was way too passive. Oh! Oh, 37 points. No! GG, at least I gave it to a citizen. Oh, I needed to learn to suicide. I needed to learn. I needed to learn to when to die. You almost died there. Good damage on the turret, yeah, but we lost. I got way too aggressive in that last minute late game push, trying to think that it was going to work out for me, and it did not. It did not. Nice job. I think we're going to play one more here, and then we are going to move into some Mobile Legends. So guys, it's in chat, it's in the description, it's in the I button. I expect to see all 160 of you, every single one of you, please come support me on this additional content I'm doing on the channel. I'm trying to grow this community, I'm trying to grow this channel, and Star Wars Force Arena is not growing as a game. I'm doing my best to support this community. I'm doing my best to make content and to help out new players, to bring new players in. But the bottom line is that interest in this game has plateaued, and I don't really see any big marketing efforts here from Netmarble anytime soon. So I really want to grow this channel, grow this community, and get new audience in here, interested in new games, in bigger, more popular games that are really fun. And a game like Mobile Legends might be the answer. So let's take a risk. Let's take a risk. We're going to throw some Pathfinders down here. Hey, Callus, you going to come over here and you're going to have fun? Come pursue me, Callus. Come pursue me. There it is. Ended up dying there. Will the Dewback end up doing any damage in our lane? Grenadier says, I'm going to 1v1 you, bro. I'm going to 1v1 you, Dewback. And, oh, look at the Dewback charging me there, getting bold. And what is that? Okay, it's just his pikeman. Looked kind of weird on the mini-map. But that is me throwing my opponent off base. Is he going to move in on this lane? Regardless of what he does here, I'm going to have a friendly mine here waiting for him. That's for sure. And we're going to drop down a Chewbacca here as our, as you call it, get out of jail free card. We're going to stun him, but the stun does not result in the damage that we're looking for. And his ATST is doing such terrible things to me. Ion Mine. Oh boy. Oh boy. God, look at all that horrible damage. Oh boy, we're going to need to rework this deck, I think. We're going to need to rework this deck. That ATST just stomps my mind like it was nothing. Like it didn't mean anything to him. He just crushed it with his foot. He could care less. He could absolutely care less. How do we deal with those big pressure pushes without a turret? How do we do it? The answer may surprise you in this week's BuzzFeed survey. The answer may surprise you. Pathfinder's here, and I got the stun earlier, but really nothing was targeting that Callus, which is a major problem. Stunning those heavy gunners. Let's see if we can kill them. Okay, here we go. Here's the part where Han Solo dies. Marauder is trying to stop this push, and it doesn't matter. He just needs to defend in this situation. Probably shouldn't have used my stun grenade there, whatever. But how do we move in on his base? How do we do it? Callus is so good at defending. He's so good. He's got the ATST pushing in that top lane. He's got it all. We're gonna drop down Grenadier here. He's gonna try to defend against this. Of course, he might very successfully defend against this. Here it is. We're gonna drop down the Ion. We're gonna drop down Chewie. And we get the pick. We got the pick, but he's got ATST here, and oh, the heavy gunners! This is straight up a loss. I can't even look. I'm turning my tablet around the other way. I can't even look. I can't even look right now. GG. GG. Woo! You don't think I need Chewie and stun? Pick one or the other. I'm considering pulling Chewie and then throwing in, instead of Chewie, a Wookiee Warrior to drive the cost of my deck down. I think that's what I might try to do for next time. GG to this opponent. Level 3 Callus is nothing to play around with. Chewie is great. Stop hating on him if you know how to use him. And clearly, I am not using him wisely. This is all a part of the journey to Kyber, friends. This is all a part of the fun journey. Learning what to do once you reach a very high tier and figuring out a deck that's going to work. Last night I ran this Han Solo deck. I crushed every opponent every single step of the way. This time it's not necessarily working out for me. What am I going to do? Should I do this? Would that make this deck unstoppable? I don't know. You'll have to find out in next episode tomorrow, friends. Next episode. And right now, I'm going to go play Mobile Legends. Mobile Legends on the channel. Click the link in the description, the one in chat, and up in the I button. Do it. Come join me, guys. All 164 of you. I want to see 164 people there as soon as I fire up this stream. It's happening right after this one. Let's go do it. And if you enjoyed this one, smack the like button. Please. That would be great if you smack the like button. That would be amazing. Alrighty, friends. This is going to be it for this one. So this is going to become a video. I'm going to throw a link above my head. I'm doing exclusive content on TGN Mobile. More content from me there. Support that channel. I'm going to throw some videos over here as well when this becomes a video. Watch those videos because they're glorious. I'll see you all in my Mobile Legends stream right now. Thank you for joining me. See you next time, amigos. Adios.